Hello, Sherpettes. It is Scott, the Skincare Sherpa, and I am back with another recording for you so that you can follow in my footsteps, do what I do, look over my shoulders, all that jazz, so that we can get to the top of this skincare mountain, skincare brand mountain. Hopefully, you're finding these videos helpful. I'm having a great time doing them. I'm trying to find my voice in all of this stuff, figure out what works, what doesn't work, what sounds good, how long to keep the videos, all that jazz. And it's all fun and good stuff. Today I have a few things that I wanted to talk to you about and record on. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get to all of them because I don't like to keep these videos going for much longer than 20 minutes or so. Sometimes they're longer, but I don't think anybody wants to hear me blab on and on and on for more than 20 minutes at a time. And it starts to get overwhelming, I'm sure. But today I wanted to talk about a few things. One of them being I wanted to tie up a few loose ends with some things that we had started before, but that we'd never circled back around to in the past few days, just to let you know where those things are. I wanted to show you some cool new software that I found, if you can even call it software, and a cool new product idea as well. So we'll see how much stuff we get to, and if not, there will be many more days and many more of these videos to come. So I'll make sure that I record them in the next upcoming videos. So let's jump into it. I will go into here to Amazon, my Amazon Seller Central, and I just wanted to follow up and show you with what's going on with the Amazon inventory that I sent in a few days ago. I think it was sometime last week. Just wanted to see where things are with that. You go to the hamburgers, the FBA inventory, and here you get to see what is happening with what. So this is the one that we walk through sending in. Right now it's saying it has 6 available. We sent in 100 bottles. So it says 6 available. There's one still stuck here in whatever it's stuck in, inbound quantity, ship manage inventory inbound, whatever that means. It just that it hasn't fully been recorded yet for whatever reason. And then there's 93 bottles that are doing the fulfillment center transfer. So when you mail things into Amazon, and since it was 100 bottles, we only sent them to one fulfillment center. I don't remember where it was, but so sometimes if you're sending in hundreds or thousands of bottles, depending on how much you're selling, it will ask you to split some up and send some to Philadelphia, send some to California, send some to the Midwest, wherever they're having their fulfillment centers, because they don't want really to have to be bothered with splitting it up. And plus it takes a lot of time once they receive it in one fulfillment center and then they have to split it up and send it out. It's just easier for us as the sellers to split it for them and send those bottles out. So, but since it was only 100 bottles, we sent them all to one place, and now it looks like they are transferring 93 of those 100 bottles around to different places. And that's how Amazon, it's a good thing because that's how Amazon is able to get things to people in 2 days. And they know when I was selling my vitamin E oil product, they would know how much people would buy from a certain area and then make sure they send plenty of those bottles to those fulfillment centers so that they could get it to you in 1 or 2 days. So we got 93 bottles that are reserved that no one can buy now. 93 plus this one is 94 plus these 6 is 100 bottles. So these 6 bottles are the number of sellable units in stock to fulfill order. So people should be able to buy that. They always want to keep some on hand so that if people buy it, then they are able to get their bottles. And so just scrolling over here, this looks like no action required. Everything is okay. Everything's going through the system the way that it should. When you look here, they would tell you with what you sent in, how many have been warehouse damage, how many are customer damage that's sent back, how many are carrier damage, defective, expired, all that. And so it gives you a good idea of exactly what's going on with your products. One thing to remember, though, is that sometimes Amazon's a big operation and they're dealing with so many sellers that things do slip through the cracks. A customer will return a bottle and you may not get credit for it, or they may issue a refund and you may not get credit for it. whether the customer returned it or not. And so there's software out there. When I get to that stage, and when we get to that stage together, I can talk to you about it. But it's the software that I think you pay. I don't even remember how much it was, but they take a percentage of the amount of money they recover for you. So the software goes in, it attaches to your Seller Central account that's running in the background. And when people return, refund, whatever they do, the software tracks it, and then it tracks whether Amazon has reimbursed you for that. And I oftentimes would receive hundreds, if not thousands of dollars over time because Amazon loses track of things. It's understandable, but they lose track of things in their favor. When they owe you money, they don't necessarily pay it out to you, and the software tracks it for you. And then when I was doing it, the software would even send an email to Amazon on your behalf through the seller support system saying, hey, can you please check on the status of this order number because we didn't receive payment for it. So I'm not sure if it's still doing that or not, if there may be more advanced software than that now. But like I said, when I get to that point in the process, we'll walk through that, and I'll show you how to set that up. So everything is good here for this shipment. It's just 6 bottles that are available. The last time that I checked, though, these bottles were not available to be sold yet, but I'll just check again, I guess because they weren't in inventory. But here it's the Bakuchiol Bear Band product, and it is this one here that says it's active now because we haven't sent these in. We're having a little bit of a hard time finding the white tops for those bottles. But for this 1 ounce bottle, it's as active. It says 6 are in inventory. If I click here, it should take me to the page. It's not showing up for some reason. So I think I'm going to have to give a call into Amazon to see what's going on, because if it has 6 bottles here, then 6 of them should be available. Or maybe they're just, it says available. They're not even unfillable or inbound. So I will check on that. But that's all okay. As soon as those bottles get in, I plan on doing the Vine review program that I have mentioned to you before to get an initial set of reviews so that people know how great the product is. The other thing that I was working on was getting some images. So I'll bring these in here. Remember we had talked about finding, and so this was a vitamin C product, finding some good people to copy and model your images off of them. So I took screenshots of all these bottles, of all these images from the vitamin C serums, and then we went through finding a designer in Fiverr and finding somebody that would be able to redo these. So, for example, I took this one. Let's see if this is going to fit in here as well. Let me open this up, move it over just a little bit so you can see it all here. But basically, it's still showing up here. That's fine. So this one, I said give me 4 bullet points. So I just wrote up something for the designer here saying bullets reduces appearance of wrinkles, improves skin tone and texture, safe for pregnancy, soothes and calms sensitive skin. And that's because this image here has those 4 bullet points on it. And I also said headline, Bakuchiol, natural, effective, and gentle. So I wanted to replace that. So with the second one, feeding your skin, is that this one? No, that's this one. So for the feeding your skin image, I want the designer to replace this headline with this one, Bakuchiol Skincare, your skin will thank you. And then each of these ingredients are these 4 here. I think I need to add one here as I'm looking at it because the product has an extra ingredient in there. I need to update that and then send it back to him. But basically, I just went through these things: lightweight and fast absorbing. I wrote the copy there. And for this one, powered by plants, we could actually use the same one because our product is this. I just said it just needs to be colorful with bold, eye-catching colors and designs. And then for the last image, I just wanted them to create something nice that puts a product card next to the bottle. And so I just explained what I wanted here pretty much and sent that over to the designer. So I will show you what I get back once that all comes in, I just listed out all the different things that I want the card to say, and then I'm going to rely on the designer to design it. I see that I do have here that card, yeah, the bottle. So obviously I wanted to replace this bottle with my bottle, and then this card here, these are the details that I wanted. The title there, 100% natural, and then I wanted bakuchiol, the squalane, rosehip, exotic, and some check marks because I want some benefits on there. I always think it's important to emphasize the benefits of a product, what it will actually do for you, and not just the features of the product. You know, the features, it's 1 fluid ounce, paraben free, sulfate free, cruelty free, but what will that product actually do for you? So these are the things that it will do for you. So I want to make sure that those items go on the card, and then I want to give people a clear idea of what they're getting, what fluid ounce, and that it's suitable for all skin types. So, like I said, I will show you the finished product of this just as soon as it's ready. And so I'll move this stuff out of the way. These were just the other images that I took pictures of that I was showing you. And yeah, so then the cool software that I found is something called Suna. I will click into it here, Suna.co, Soona.co. And it's for product photography. And so what they do, they call themselves a virtual video shoot. And so they take pictures and make videos of all kinds of things. They have models and stylists. They can do user-generated content. And you get a few different options here in terms of the price. $39 for a photo or $93 for a video, but they call it a video shoot. And so what it does, when I was looking into it, is that you pick what kind of product photo shoot that you want done, and then you send them the product, and then you get the chance to be an actual part of the video shoot, because they want to make sure they get it right for you. So you actually call in during the time of your shoot, and then you get to see and be a part of, you want to take it from this angle, you want to take it from that angle, up, down, light, dark, put the product over here. And it's really cool. And let's just look at the, let's see if we're here. I'll just click into photos just so you can take a quick look around with me here and see. But they do product photography, anything obviously that you need done. They can do demos here, and they say they have some preset prices that you can use if you want to get a lot of things done. But it all looks pretty cool, videos that you can watch. And you get to pick what the models that you want, the lifestyle photos that you want, even seasonal scenes. You can pick the colors, and you can either. So wait, hold on one second. So let me go up here to the pricing. And so the pricing you can customize. So since we're just getting started, I'm not trying to spend a lot of money. And so you tell them what you want, what industry you're in, what you need the photos for. And then it'll give you, if you click on here and calculate my total. So I just click on pricing, and then you add in the details and click calculate my total. It'll tell you how much you think it's going to cost. And so, like this big package option, $750, depending on your budget. But you can also just pay your own way. That was the one that was $39 an image. And then this thing here says $9 premium editing add-ons. So you can remove the background, create a special pattern, whatever you want. And then here, it seems like a really great option, because otherwise you are trying to do all of this on your own, trying to find a model. You can find a place to take the pictures and then have the camera equipment and all that stuff. But here it says starting at $159, you can get a full body model. A hand model starts at $79. Styling of your product, so that looks nice with the blueberries and the artichoke. That looks pretty cool, starting at $149. And if you need a pet, that starts at $99. But so then this tells you how everything works here, what you can expect during your shoot, if anybody can join you. exactly what you need to do. You can walk through all this stuff and figure it out. But it seems like it's a really, really great option for people on a budget to get, to make it look like we're a huge brand, but doing it on a shoestring budget. So if you need to do something major, then here it looks like you call into their sales team and work that out with them, because the pricing would be better for you there, I'm sure. And what I had even done is, it's not offering it to me now probably because I took it already. But the first thing when I log on, it asks me for my email address. And if you give them your email address, you get one free picture, $39 picture for free, which I think is great. So I gave my email address. They got me the code or whatever. And so I'll use that when I get ready to do my photo shoot. This seems like a really, really good option. They work in all different kinds of industries, different platforms, depending on where you're selling. And I think it is worth checking out. If I decide to use this, I'm not sure if I will, but I think I will. I just got to figure out, because I have a couple of projects in different stages now. But if it's appropriate, I'll definitely take a look at it and make sure that it's something that's worthwhile. And I'll make the recording for you when I do that. And so I think I'm at time now. I did want to talk to you about the new product idea that I had. That's going to take a little bit longer. And like I said, I don't want to keep these recording, make them so long. So I will hold that one until tomorrow, and maybe do just a little bit shorter one tomorrow, just to add that on, just so you can see kind of my thought process when I'm going through and considering new products. So with that, if you have not jumped over to theskincaresherpa.com, please do so. There's a resource list there with all of the software on there. So Suna will be on there. Any and all other websites that I visit, people that I have used on Fiverr, companies, software, any and all things will be there, so that you can use them, or at least add them to your list of companies to check out when you are doing your research. You can find that at theskincaresherpa.com. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like button, because that tells other people you like it. And I like it when people like stuff. No, but for real, it just lets other people know who are interested in starting a skincare brand as well, that these videos exist, and I am here to support them as well. And also stomp on that subscribe button. We're climbing this mountain together. I want to make sure that you know when I release the next video. Now they are coming out every couple of days, just not to be overwhelming. But when you hit subscribe, you get notified that my videos are coming out, and I know you want to know that. So with that, I will leave it there. It has been a good recording, I think. Not too long, not too short. Hopefully this was valuable for you. And like I always say, let's keep climbing.